Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. In case we have anyone that's new popping on, my name is Heather Ruth. I'm an intuitive coach and healer. I'm also a numerologist. It's one of my favorite things to dabble in, and I'm learning all new things around spiritual connection, tarot, and all these fun things. Anyhow, we have been, what are we on? Day 16 through our gratitude journey. And so far, it has truly, truly helped me get through some really uncomfortable feelings. It's helped me get through some really, like yesterday was a low day, but I just kept focusing and being present in my gratefulness. And I was able to get through the day. Now, there should have been a lot of things that maybe I didn't do yesterday because I didn't have quite as much patience for certain things as I could have. And I recognize that. Gratitude, when we can live it, when we can be in that space, when we can like breathe gratefulness, right? We really can bring up things of joy for ourselves. And when we think about the things that we're truly grateful for, I'm just going to move my toque a little bit. It's like rubbing on my headphones. When we can truly concentrate on the things that we are grateful for, the things that light us up, the things that bring us joy, all of that stuff. That's exactly what gratitude does, is it puts you into that joyful place. It puts you into that place that you just feel good in. And it is so, so important. And so today on day 16, I am grateful for coffee. And, I'm looking out my window. It's smoggy and it's like cloudy out and it's kind of damp and wet. It snowed a bit yesterday at my house, rained just at the bottom of the hill, which is really kind of cool. And so these are the days that I really love to just a warm cup of coffee, but coffee really transports me. It's the smell and the aroma. And I was listening to a podcast yesterday by my friend Joy Kingsborough, and she was interviewing Kyla Clapper. I will put her names in the comments, but she is a fellow coffee lover. She actually has her own coffee company. She roasts coffee. She's a coffee roaster. And it was really beautiful to hear how she applies her spiritual connection, her channeling services into the coffee that she sources out, into the coffee that she's distributing and selling to people. I have yet to experience it because she's exactly said that her coffee is an experience. So I have put it on my wish list for Christmas. If not, I'll just order it for myself when it comes down to it, because I love the idea of conscious entrepreneurs, people that are consciously looking at where their coffee beans are coming from, making sure it's sourced incredibly well for the essence or the experience that you want people to have. And I think that's the same thing with a lot of people that are in my circle, that we're very conscious and aware of the things that we do, the actions that we're doing, whether we're living in the spaces of integrity or in gratitude. And, I had to ask myself yesterday, am I really living that gratitude feeling? I'm sitting here and I'm talking about gratitude and I'm sharing my 64 days. I'm sharing all the things that I'm grateful for. And am I actually living that? And I had to ask myself, and I was. And that's the thing, is I can still feel the sadness and the grief of losing someone that's dear to me, and losing someone who's dear to someone that's even more dear to me. So when one of your best friends is going through something, you're going through it too. And it's really sad and it's grieving. And I have lots of friends that are going through different grief emotions at the moment. And I'm holding space for all of that. I have lost many things, many people. I've experienced many different losses in my life. And so I understand the movement through grief. I understand how we have to go through it, that we have to feel it and experience it before we can transmute it. And it is beautiful. And so yesterday I was just feeling that grief, but I was still grateful for the things that were in my life. I was still grateful for the things and the memories that bring me joy. And that's also a piece of gratitude, right? As I may even say that later on down the road, I may say I'm grateful for memories because memories bring us back to those places. They allow us the things. And coffee reminds me so much of my parents. I grew up and they drank coffee a ton. My stepmom and my dad make coffee on the stove, the Italian espresso way. My mom and my stepdad, they love lattes. Every morning it's a couple of lattes while they sit and they read their news. And so you can see that it's become a part of their essence. And I'm not saying that I drink coffee every day, because I definitely don't. Or if I do pour a cup of coffee, sometimes it takes me 8 hours to get through a cup. I must heat it up, reheat it like 100 times until I no longer like the taste. And so for me, it's not necessarily the actual drinking of the coffee. It's the smelling of the coffee. It's the aroma. It's the holding of the mug. Because for all so long, and I've never really talked about this, but coffee and cigarettes were a major association for me. And yeah, I smoked. I was athletic. I did all the things, and I would smoke in the closet. And this is when I was not doing well within my own psyche. I didn't love myself. So instead of not loving myself, I would smoke cigarettes just to reconfirm how much I was not loving myself. And coffee and cigarettes went hand in hand. And so I woke up like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I don't even remember the day anymore because it's been so long, and went, I'm not going to smoke anymore. And it was like cold turkey. But the thing that went with it was a bit of coffee. I had to like reestablish my coffee love. And yes, I am also grateful for tea. I am also grateful for hot chocolate. I am grateful for hot rum and lemon. I am grateful for just hot water, lemon water. Sometimes it depends what you require in that moment for soothing. And I always find that warm things, warm drinks, warm beverages are that warmth and soothing. They invoke um word shit they invoke memory, they invoke a feeling and an emotion, but they like give you that sense of security and safety, right? Sometimes just holding a cup of warm coffee just lets you know that you're safe, that lets you know that you are like taken care of, right? These are such important things for us to feel, and especially right now where everything is elevated. The new moon was crazy. It felt like a full moon. Um, there was just weird radical energies that are just moving and shifting all over the earth right now, and it's really asking us to reflect on what we value, what we're grateful for, what is it that we desire. Let's have a look at those things. Let's be honest. um, we have to just lean into the truth of who we are. And that's what this opportunity of gratitude, this journey of gratitude gives us, is gives us the opportunity to be super truthful with who we are, what we're doing, the things that we're putting out there in the world. Is it positive? Is it negative? Are we leading ourselves down the path of deception and illusion, or are we actually standing in our own truth and being aware of it? What's going on? And that's what I think this gratitude journey really is more about. So today, I am just enjoying my gratefulness about coffee, what it does for me, what it shows me, I experience I get from it. So maybe what does coffee do for you? Or what is the other warm beverage that absolutely lights you up? Whatever it is, on a day that is cold and muggy and damp, it feels nice to feel warm and comforted and safe. So I hope and wish that for all of you guys today. Sending you light and love. Namaste. I love it. Thank you for being here with me live or on the replay for a minute, for a second, whatever it is. I am grateful for you.